Hello PBC family and friends, this is Eder here. Today I'm here to talk to you about fasting. It is spiritual discipline that has the power to transform your spiritual life. It really can teach you a lot about God and even about yourself. Fasting is a spiritual discipline found in the Old and the New Testament in various times. Jesus himself spoke of fasting by instructions, instructing us how to do it, and Jesus also inferred assumption that when he said, when you fast, so the assumption is that he assumed that we would fast. Also found in the Old Testament, many good things took place when the people of God were praying, worshiping, and fasting. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 16 to 18, Jesus refers to fasting in a way that is relational. He talks about you and I fasting in secret. And the Father in heaven, who is unseen, sees all we do and will reward us. And that is a beautiful thing. I want to encourage you to engage in fasting, to think about it, and most important, to pray about it. But I want to really emphasize this point. The fasting is not about us trying to convince God that He needs to do something. Fasting is about us positioning ourselves before God as we pursue holiness, because it helps us to become more aware of God's holy nature. Therefore, we become holier as we do it. Through fasting, you may not convince God He should do something, but what God has for you becomes more clear. And that is one of the main purposes of fasting. You will find that there are 4 kinds of fast that you can choose. I want to talk about total fast. But total fast, it's really important you pay attention to this first. If you have any medical condition that requires you to be eating regularly so you can take medication, or your whole body needs you to be eating regularly, please do not do this one, okay? For those who are able to do it, complete fast means that for a period of a day, 2, 3, you may choose not to eat at all, only drink water or some light liquids. Through that time, you will be only doing this. You will be worshiping and praising and studying God's scripture. Total fast is found in various places in the Old Testament and the New Testament. But it's important that you do it with a very sober mind, because it will take a toll on your body. It will be wonderful if you can do it, but I want you to pay attention. Only do it if you feel it's safe for you. The second kind of fast is known as selective fast, or mostly known as the Daniel fast. The Daniel fast implies of you choosing to remove from your diet certain kinds of foods, meat, chicken, bread, or something that you really like and you crave for. Because fasting, it is a form of sacrifice, so it has to be sacrificial. So the Daniel fast, as known in the Bible, Daniel has chosen to eat only vegetables for 21 days. He didn't drink wine, he didn't eat meat, so he did that for 21 days. That's something you can do. Choose to remove something from your diet. The third kind of fast is known as the Jewish fast. It's still practiced very much today in Jewish communities and Christian communities. And that it's pretty much this way. You and God decide when you start to fast in the morning and when you're stopping at late afternoon or early evening. So it's you choose to fast from not eating any kind of food from early in the morning until a later period of the day of your choosing. You and the Lord have to decide this. Of course, you must drink water. There are no fasts involved where you don't drink any water. Fourthly, and it's the last one, which we call soul fast. If you haven't done fasting at all, and or medical condition prevents you of engaging in such manner, what you could do is this. You could choose to remove yourself from social media for a period of time. You could choose to remove yourself from watching TV or something that you really don't need to do, but you kind of like it. So if you can do that and set that time aside to study Scripture, to pray, and to worship God in a more intentional way, that will be a wonderful thing. So that's pretty much it. We have other materials in our church YouTube channel, and also our office can send to you material about fasting if you want to know a bit more in depth, as today was a brief description of 4 kind of fasts you can choose. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His face shine upon you and give you peace. God bless you all.